Hi there, Castroville. This is Zach from SimpleCity.Design, here to give a walkthrough of the comprehensive plan and downtown master plan that are currently open for public review until December 13th. On the website, you'll be able to insert any comments and provide feedback for us. These comments will be packaged and brought to Planning and Zoning for them to deliberate over what changes and additions should be made. Simple City was contracted by the City of Castroville to carry out a comprehensive plan, downtown master plan, and rewriting of the Unified Development Ordinance. The reason for doing all three of these things together is to create a unified plan, synthesize community engagement together throughout these documents in order to achieve fiscal resilience, policy alignment, and continue an authentic Castroville. You can think of the comprehensive plan as a zoomed out vision of the town, identifying clear objectives for the city. And as you will see, this is not a laundry list of improvements to make, but a narrowing of what we think the critical objectives the city needs to address for success. The comprehensive plan key points are growth management, drainage and streets and drainage, and Highway 90. I'm going to briefly walk through each of these topics as an introduction. More information will be throughout the comprehensive plan listed online. Part of Castroville's challenge is the wave of development pressure that is knocking on the city doors. The comprehensive plan will serve as a guideline for community preferences of where to what capacity, and into what style of development is preferred in Castroville. This is supported by the development agreement that the council has just passed and the following codes that will be underguiding the process. The original Castro plan provides a framework for the citizens of Castroville to organically fill in. It was organized, contained cleared centers with services surrounding these centers. Repeating intentional planning of the Castro plan will create other centers, evening out development pressures and access to services. If Castroville chooses to develop based off of lowest land value, that overexpansion will have an opposite effect of its existing centers, raising land values and damaging character. The map that you're seeing here is an attempt to organize development around replicating the elements that make Castroville successful. This is done through the use of area types, which create intent for development and have development styles, which are listed and explained more in detail in the document. Areas of conservation should be prioritized, retaining their natural and rural state. This designation does not preclude development of any kind, but instead emphasizes the importance of concentrating and developing in a way that preserves open space for future generations. This designation is mostly located in the ETJ and open lands surrounding Castroville. As the name implies, areas of change are places where new developments and higher intensity land uses are desired and make the most sense. These areas include the commercial properties near Highway 90 that serve residents of Castroville and the region. The area of change downtown is similar to the area of change, but will accommodate the different reality of an existing and historic built environment. Areas of stability is intended to be stable and enduring in character. This does not mean crystallization in amber, but these areas should generally experience minimal change in context. Infill and infrastructure improvements will be key for stabilizing stormwater management and reducing the burden of property taxes. Development in areas of stability should also enhance services and amenities for residents with subtle additions of corner stores, walkable pathways, and pocket parks, many of which exist in Castroville today. Streets and drainage, one of Castroville's most glaring issues, is addressing the threat of flooding, particularly in the Castroville area, the original plat of Henry Castro. Flooding has been an issue before, and with the development occurring north of the Medina River, only more will continue. We see this as an opportunity to coordinate street and drainage infrastructure towards quality of life improvements that maintain the look and feel of the Castroville streets. In terms of drainage infrastructure, this is accomplished through what is called LID, or low impact design. LID uses natural and engineered infiltration and storage techniques to control stormwater where it is generated. LID combines conservation practices with distributed stormwater source controls, and pollution prevention to maintain and restore watershed functions. This means that existing stormwater facilities will not get overrun, and the methods for slowing this flow will also create more opportunities for maintaining the natural feel of the place. Coordinating stormwater improvements with street improvements in the style of curbless Castroville streets can be maintained in a way that creates safer, more organized, more flood-resistant streets for all. Highway 90. As many are well aware in the community, Highway 90 is a scar that runs through the city. It tore through many of the historic blocks and has remained not only a blemish, but an end-safe cut through the city. Getting this right will be critical to the town's success. Simple City has designed a proposed solution which organizes the street, creates clear crossings, localizes traffic through the use of slip streets. There is both immediate action to mitigate the current dangerous environment and long-term advocacy, which is included in the plan. The planning, along with other listed items for the comprehensive and downtown plan, can be found in Chapter 7 of the comprehensive plan. Here we prioritize and organize actions to be taken through for these listed items. The Downtown Master Plan is an adjoining visioning document for the current downtown area of Castroville. With the comprehensive plan, these recommendations and design intent that will be followed by individual projects with their own public process. Similar to the comprehensive plan, 3 key action items are listed, such as improvements to Paris and Fiorella Street, Houston Square, and the Public Works Yard. These were designed together and can be broken up into a series of manageable projects. Paris and Fiorella Street are the main arteries of downtown Castroville. Enhancing and identifying them as main arteries is key to supporting the businesses of downtown and connecting the district together through a series of improvements. These improvements range from temporary installations and pavement restriping to bold visionary connections and activities. Houston Square is the historic center of Castroville and remains so today. Enhancing the assets is key to the improvement of the district as a whole. There are many overlapping uses needed and desires for the space, and this is offered as a solution for both the parking realities and including more space in Castroville. This is part of a long and continuing conversation for the improvement of Castroville, but it is identified as a critical component here in this plan. The last is the Public Works Yard. As development is moving eastward and capacity has surpassed the area, the Public Works Yard is planned to leave the site, which leaves a potential asset to the city to determine what could replace the existing yard. The listed illustrations are options for configurations of buildings which can serve a retail, commercial, residential, or civic use. These recommendations were created from observation of Castroville's built environment and comments from the community through the engagement process. The intent is a people-centered, walkable anchor in Western Castroville to service residents, kids, and take the elements of Castroville into this new development. Well, that's it. Thank you guys for listening along. If you scan the QR code, you can be added to the email list where continued updates will be provided for other engagement points and updates in the process. The comprehensive plan and downtown plan are currently available to the public below in the below page. Please feel free to leave your comments as it is open as late as December 13th, which we will take some of those comments and make into a policy. Take those comments and make into policy recommendations for planning and zoning to recommend to council. Thank you all so much and enjoy.